We're going. We're going. This can come off for now. Just about to hit top of descent into Hong Kong. Kai Tak. We got a couple jump seaters here. Profile that did we not? Idle clamp 8,000 minus 14. Jesus, what's going on here? It doesn't want to follow the profile down. Perf, econ descent. Yeah, pull it right down to idle. Boxes don't bitch, so they say. Worst piece is I can't even get the charts there. That's 40 miles to go. Get a little spoiled brake. Still got to adjust here. I hope nobody was in the restroom when we did that. Alright, so let's run the approach checklist. Windshield anti-ice is coming on. Fog's already on. Seatbelt signs on, wing and runway lights that come on after. Hydraulics go to manual. 1 and 2, 2 and 3 RMPs are on. Fuel goes to manual. Oh, that's electrical. Fuel comes down to manual. Tail tank transfer is, which one's which? It's that way. We'll leave it. We'll leave it down at 10,000 feet. Hydraulics to manual, that's normal. Actually, I want to do that again because I want to do RMP1, RMP2. Now, let's see. Still programming my autopilot. So, wings. Master caution. Change LED. That's a master warning. Master caution. Alright, add condition. Master caution light equals 1. Well, then for the equals O, it's off, right? And then add event, change LED. I get a master caution light. And then add event, button pressed, add action, send sim event. Button down. Add event, button released. Button up. Clear shield left. There we go. Okay. Now. Hey, look at that. I can cancel the master caution. 17.6. It was Kai Tak weather was 10:08, I believe. 3,500 feet. We're still at idle. We can do this. Put a little... see if it catches the profile. It says we're... Alright, let's stick it back in profile mode. Ah! Yo, what's up? Can you hear me now? I'm about to land this thing in Kai Tak. I just sent you the video. I could hear that. You can be around, like, give me like 15 minutes. I'm literally on intermediate approach right now. I'm literally landing this thing right now. Like, I sent you a live video. That's live, bro. Yeah, I'll land up. Well, no. I got 4,000 feet till I gotta have sterile. Not quite. We're at 14.4 for 8,000. About to land at Kai Tak. I'll hit you right when I'm done. All right, pal. All right. That was my brother Kendez from Chicago. Forgot to put the purple lights on. I guess I could do that. I got it in JetBlue mode down here. I think I have a FedEx mode for this. Let's see now here. Let me get the chat up. View channel. There you go. Turn that down. Yo, what's up, Dez? I see you on the chat, bro. So I didn't get a chance to really brief the charts. I'm looking at them over on my EFB here. So hydraulic manual, fuel manual. So we're going sterile here in a minute. Now, so the transfers, left and right aux transfers go to off, tail tank transfers go to off. Off. Master caution, fuel systems in manual, we can clear master caution. Dial up flap is at 15, which is what we're looking for. Weather radar is tilted down. Slowing up to 250 knots. Start switches. Put the EFIS on that. So VOR1. It's the runway. Tilt tank transfer. So in range. Transition altitude for us right now. Flight level 110, and it was 1008 on the altimeter. And she doesn't really want to slow down, so pop out some speed brake here. Get it back to 250 knots. Just a little bit of spoid brake. All cargo. Pop the terrain on this now. So it's Kilo Lima 088 inbound course off of the Chung Chau NDB, which we've got 112.3, 270 inbound is what we're looking for, /270, 270 inbound. I gotta figure a way to mirror the iPad to the screen too, so you can see when I have charts like this. So it's thrust nav on, profile at 8,000, and it's in vertical speed about 500 feet a minute, down to 8,000. Take a quick look at the flight plan. I imagine they'd vector you here. 6.5 nautical miles from the Charlie NDB. Shallow bears 360, so SL 37 miles. Radial 270 off of Chung Chau, which is the NDB, not the Shallow 1, which is Sierra Lima. There it is. So we want that to bear 360. ADF1, ADF2. Okay, both ADFs. We got Romeo Whiskey, so we need the Charlie. Oh, that's why. Stonecutters is the other side, right? No, Sierra Lima. There we go. And then we're looking for Tango Hotel. That's the outbound. So both of these. Hey, what's up, pal? How are you? Good to see you again. Enjoying this bird. I had some issues with it, but it was related to the Sklarky software. It was like a sequencing error. Okay, that's 10K. Okay, we'll go lights. Waypoint Golf. CHGME. Okay, so we're coming off a chunk. Alright, I did mess that up. CH. And that's what we're looking for. Shallow 1. Sierra Lima. .68. Actually, is that interchangeable? Huh. Okay, profile is 6,000. 6,000 set. Still showing 3,000 feet low, and we're pointed right at the Chung Chau VOR, and we're going to slide around. Let's drop the speed back to 210. And takeoff approach. We are going to do a flap 35 land so the approach ref is 162. Slats, extend.
Stabilizer motion.
So, Charlie Hotel 7 DME. We'll want to start our turn. We'll be above 180 knots. And we'll swing around the shallow Juan VOR. No consequences. Well, there's Hong Kong. It's gorgeous. I'd love to visit out here. They got tons of ferries like the ones I used to work on. Look at that gorgeous MD-11. Old school flying right here. Old school flying. 319 and 321. Oh yeah, none of that JetBlue stuff, bro. Now it's the fuel burn. The EFOBs are pretty freaking close. I haven't checked the real world flight plan yet from my dispatcher buddy, but yeah, it's the Phoenix. I got the new side stick here too, and then I got the side stick and the Airbus throttles for my birthday, which was a couple days ago, last Wednesday. And then I had software issues, all kinds of them. And thankfully for Micstatic, if you've seen him on the flight sim threads, always, I don't want to say he always has a solution, but he's always willing to help, and he's usually pretty good about finding a solution, which he did in my case. So it was pretty badass. Yeah, MD-11 does. Yeah, the Mad Dog. Wait till we get on final. Here comes the profile. So it's a descending turn, 4,500 as we come around the corner. 270 over the DVOR. I'm gonna want 190. I have to ask a pilot if they use flaps 15. There's Hong Kong Airport proper. Okay, we're picking up the IGS now. We're actually gonna land. If you can see it. We're gonna be landing over here. Right down there, as long as I installed everything correctly, which I believe I did. Alright, let's go 190. Always better to configure early on these kind of situations. Okay, let's go dial flaps 15. Master caution, speed brake still out. So we're below 28 speed. Here comes the power back in. So if you're 180 or above, you'll go right at this VOR right here, shallow Juan. So we're going to do profile to 4,500 feet now. Missed approach is mandatory by the middle marker. Visual flights unachieved. 2.2 DME for Kilo Lima. As in any earlier late turn will result in loss of terrain clearance. Further descend to 4,500 feet as this bears 360.
Stabilizer motion.
So right here, she's twitched into 360. Here comes the descent now on the profile to 4,500 feet. And we'll fly over actual Hong Kong. Chep Lak Kok Airport is right in here. The main Hong Kong airport, which I installed Samsung So yeah, we're going up the pike and around the way there, over those bridges. Is it this harbor? No, it's this one. Yeah. All right, 4,500 feet. We're gonna catch the glide path, or at least the localizer. So now we're on an intercept heading to the localizer at 15 DME. So 166 for the VAP, flap 35, which I saw an Alitalia video earlier today, landing at Kai-Tak, which was also that. I'd love to have an L1011 to do this with, an L10, old school L10. Keep the thrust where it needs to be. We got profile to 660 feet. Okay, gonna arm the approach. Still no glide slope. So it's a 3.1 degree glide slope down. So we're over the the ADF now. 190 flap 15. We're gonna lock onto the IGS, which there's supposed to be a glide slope, is there not? Kilo Lima, 14.7. Yep, there we go. So let's lock on the localizer. So Loke's white. There's the glide slope coming in. I picked a hell of a time to do this. Sun staring me right in the face. Does this thing have? Nope. Now, a FedEx MD-11 would have a heads-up display here. By the way, just what I hear from talking to people that know. All right, so we're 12.5 miles. We want the gear down, and we want to set runway track, which is 135. If I have to hit the go around, what do we got for fuel on this thing? We're supposed to land. $31,906. We have got 32.3. That's perfect. All right. So dialing back the speed now, dialing up 166. It's 10:08. We'll go gear down. On the spoilers. Gear's coming. Flaps 28. Flaps 35. I gotta tweak that a little bit.
$2,500. Autopilot.
Autopilot's away. Give you the side stick cam or yoke cam. Auto brakes medium. EAD, green box, good to go. Barely any wind. Outer marker. Dropping a little low. Can't be low.
Stabilizer motion.
No, sir. Not right now. Get out of here. Go see your mother. She's got COVID. She's trying to kill me. Come on. Out. Out! You don't get your walk till 7:30, buddy. Oh, yeah, I'm 10 minutes late. That's why. You can wait till I land. It's going to be go around for a dog right here. Blue, relax. Sit. 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 I know. All right, looking for the checkerboard. Come on. Out. 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 Low glide slope dual land. Don't see the checkerboard yet.
1,000.
I can see the runway. Blue! Stop it. Out. Out. Where's your mother? So there's a mod for this. Ooh, drifting high. There's a mod for Hong Kong city times that fix it. There's the checkerboard. Out! Alright, here we go. There's the lights. There's the checkerboard. Blue! Sit! Oh, how's your frames?
400.
There's the flash.
Approaching minimum.
Oh, a little bit high, a little bit high.
Minimum.
Continue. Holy shit. How's your frames?
100.
Yeah, nope, this isn't going to work. Go around, flap.
30. 20.
Oh, we're going to bounce it. Oh.
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps. Too low, terrain.
Positive gear up.
Too low, gear. Too low, gear. Too low, gear.
Why, it won't sit at 28. $6,000. God damn it. Alright, take the heading right there. Profile of 6,000, 169 thrust. Alright, reset it up.
Stabilizer motion.
So we're gonna pull heading here. We're going to 6,000. Flap retract. Slat retract. Actually, that's not slat retract. I gotta fix my gates. Slats are down. All right. Let's reset this. Activate secondary. Direct to CH. 270.
Altitude. Stabilizer motion.
Okay, we'll go back in a nav. Slat retract. I have got to tweak the flap lever. That's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $865. $865 where is that? 640. Okie dokie. Next one gonna be 640. To 430.
Altitude.
All right, try this one more time.
Altitude.
The frames took a dump right on final there, bro. Obviously, we'll do it again. I mean, the frames are good. The frames are good otherwise. I put one mod in, I think, on the checkerboard, and that was pretty much it. So let's see. That's flap 28. 420. Okay, that's good.
Stabilizer motion.
That's going to be flap 35. So 215
Altitude.
to 200. Okie dokie. And then
Landing gear. Altitude.
195 to 0 set.
Landing
Yeah,
gear.
yeah, I know. I'm doing the flaps
Landing
over.
gear. Landing gear.
All right, so same thing. We're swinging around the grapevine here. So we're going to leave the slats out. We're going to go
Altitude.
so it's looking for 8,000. So we got the slats out. Flaps are retracted. I have it the dial a flap at 15. So speed this right on up. Bring it into 5, dude. I almost had that landing. Almost. Just the frames. It's got to be. It's the streaming, man. I like the streaming kills me. Like I didn't even stream in the fin. If I was on VATSIM, it'd be even worse. All right. So coming up on the Chung Chao DVOR. All right. What in range checklist is done. Briefing's completed. We got 1008, and do I got 1008 over here? I got 1008 both sides. Altimeters, minimums are 660 feet actually. Where you got to make the decision. 660 radial, I think. Best I can read. Arm the spoiler, so it's just basically doing everything. What is going on with this thing? Climb to 8. Let's go. Let's go profile to 16. Alright. I never did hit the taxi lights. Alright. Back to the charts. What do we got? Alright.
Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, let's go 210 on the speed now. Check the approach ref down here. Let's just go 50 land for this time. We'll just 159 on the V-app, 154 on the touchdown. I had the chart up, and then I screwed it up. Okay, here we go. Got the chart back now. Alright. So we are coming off of... That's not it at all. That gives you more of a wide... Alright, profile to 4,500. Just gonna have to fly this thing by hand, huh? That's it, there we go. Prof to 4,500. Let's get it back to 190. Get a little speed brake here. I mean, the frame, like, literally the frames are good right till the last second when you need it the most. We'll get it this time. I mean, worst case scenario, just plop it down at Hong Kong. All the cargo stuff's all over here. Huge cargo. And then you got Shenzhen, which is our alternate airport, is up over here. Like, this is where the iPhone factories and everything are. They make iPhones right here in Shenzhen, China. Like, right on the other side of Hong Kong. Alright. Okay, arming the approach again. Land armed.
Stabilizer motion.
Not too bad on the stab motion. $4,500 right at Shalawan. And that's 3.1 degree glide path. Coming right up. There we go. Swinging around. It's going to be profiled to 600 feet. But we'll capture the IGS glide slope here in a minute. Alright, at D15. The other thing, something that I think TFDI needs to be able, we need to be able to get rid of the yoke. Period, the end. Profile in 1920. What's going on here?
Autopilot.
Gear down. Arm the spoilers. Flaps 28. Let's do 180. Okay, gears down 4, green. We got flaps 28, current, flaps 15. What? That's in the 28 detent. Flaps 40. It's missing a piece here. Flaps 35, there we go. Let's just stabilize it at 3,000 here. And flap 50. We gotta fix that clearly. High speed protection. 159 VREF. Oof, that. $6,000 for the mist. Just about to catch that glide. Hey, look at that.
Stabilizer motion. Stabilizer motion.
We'll give it 160 just in the off chance. Outer marker, catching the glide. Okay, let's ease it down now. Okay, 50 land. Auto throttle's all over the place. Now we're way too high for what we need. Alright, there's the checkerboard on the hill. And the approach lights are there. Bringing it back in nice and easy. I'd rather be a little high than a little low here.
1,000.
Stabilized. It's 500 feet where we make the turn.
Approaching minimum. Minimum.
Continue. Landing. Make sure the wheels, I think it squashes that building.
$500. $400.
I'm still going to be outside.
$400. $300.
Hat on the shelf, hat on the shelf, hat on the shelf.
$200. $100.
Wow!
50, 40, 30, 20. Stabilizer motion. 10. Stabilizer motion.
It's just a heavy, heavy scenery. And streaming. Auto brake disarmed. Wow. Woo! Welcome to Hong Kong. At least we didn't end up in the bay. Imagine doing a long overnight flight and then having to come, you know, into that weather, into that sun from Europe. All right, we're going to the cargo ramp. I gotta fix my flaps clearly. Auto brakes. Get the APU going. Strobes, landing. Flaps all the way back up. Speed brakes in. Friggin' auto brake keeps doing its thing. Still working out my control profile, so bear with me. These throttles are nice though. Weather radar's off. That's off. That's off. We can go doot, doot, doot. That's good. £10,000 per approach, by the way, guys. We were supposed to land with 32.8 coming around like that. We landed with 22.8 config. Yeah, auto brakes off. That's fine. Brake temps are not too bad. Nothing screaming at us there. Stabilizer wound up. Look at where the stabilizer wound up. You know, run that down to 3. So after landing checklist. APU's coming on. Lights as required. Stab trims 3 degrees. Nose up just about. Flaps and strats are up and retracted. Auto brakes are off. Spoilers retracted. Radar's off. Oxygen pressure is checked. They actually didn't make it so you could check it on this one. Is that the cargo apron? To make sure we're not supposed to go over there. We were. Well, maybe we weren't. Cargo apron 44, so we're going back in here. So the only light I should have is the taxis. Yep, that's good. Taxis, we don't need the turn-offs. Those are plenty loud. So Alpha 6 to the right here, right? Joins in to Charlie 1 right here. Gnarly landing. If the frames weren't that bad, I would have been all set. Oh yeah, definitely getting my money's worth, Scotty. Definitely getting my money's worth. Alright, so theoretically we're on Charlie 1 right now, going into gate 44 in the cargo area. which is going to be 1, 2, third gate in on the right here. Hey, at least they didn't have to come fish us out of the drink. Alright, third one in. There's the loaders waiting for us. Let's go ahead. I'm going to shut off number 2. Taxiing on 1 and 3. They said there would be a few bumps in this. Is there a marshaller or VTGS? Marshaller, it looks like. Okay, taxi lights coming off. Yeah, I know. Bitchin' Betty. It should be just about where it needs to be. Might be a little skewed. Parking brakes on. Cut them off. Okay, here's number 1. Number 3. Wait for 10% on the N1. And kill the beacon. Bit to the left and askew. Yeah, I needed to come back to the right. I had more room to come up the pike there. I was looking to come right, but what can you do? Let's get the jip view and the stairs. Get this thing unloaded. Master caution can be cleared. APU power's on. I need APU air so that there's air back there. Ground power is available, so we can turn the APU off. And they're gonna unload this bad Larry. So welcome to Kai-Tak. Let's take a look at the approach report and Volanta review. Actually, I got one more screenshot I think I didn't put. Did I? No, I didn't take any more screenshots. I was too busy having a handful with this thing. So yeah, shootout, back around. Usually on the arrival, they bring you to this point whiskey and then slide you up and around. So it looks good-ish. And you can see you can see that this is where we were the first time when I was like, oh, bad idea.
Do you want to deboard crew?
Yes, because they're going for a rest period. All right, let's see. 121 at 151? Oh, shit, I'll take that. I have an idea my approach report's going to yell at me. Let's see. Wait. Oh, it doesn't recognize a runway, so it didn't give a report. Well, shit. That's it, then. And then we obviously taxi back. This was Kai-Tak, and now it's the cruise terminal. Kowloon was one of my favorite things in Door page. Make sure we're not going to pop a tire. That's good.
Crew to boarding starting. Pilots to boarding starting.
There we go. Nav and logos can come off. It's daytime. I did open exit 2. Oh, you know what? TFDI has been doing that lately. It doesn't want... It won't... When you land a flight, it will not... We gotta have shocks on for that? No, it just will not do it. So you gotta open it before GSX says so. Anyways, now GSX is gonna squawk this whole time. They load the plane fine. They do not unload the plane very well. So that's Kai Tak, and we'll see you on the next one.